This is Dana Walsh, and I'm again answering questions we've been asked by our supporters on Facebook. One of the questions is, how am I going to do more this campaign than the last campaign to garner votes? I'd like to put a little face on the last election. Keep in mind, this was a lousy election for Republicans. We had the Obama phenomenon to fight against. And here in the city, it was amazing. The kind of people that came out to vote that had never voted before. New Democrats were registered that had never been registered before. So we had a really tough time. But there were also two other factors. One is that there was a third candidate, a third very well-financed candidate, and that was Cindy Sheehan. So obviously, the percentages for each candidate were down. And then there was also the gay marriage proposition. And I can assure you, people who came out to vote for gay marriage were not likely to pull the Republican lever. So there were a lot of factors working against a Republican candidate in the last election. But one thing we did have going for us was support from across the nation. And one other very important factor is that people didn't know who Obama was, and they didn't really know who Nancy Pelosi was. Well, they certainly know who Nancy Pelosi is now, and they know her plans, and they know what she's planning to do with this country. And they know Obama's on the same side. So in a way, those very factors that worked against us in the last election are going to work for us in this one. I have supporters from all over the country, every one of the 50 states. And for Nancy's remarks about AstroTurf and how the Tea Parties are these rich Republicans, she obviously has never been to a Tea Party. Again, my support throughout the country, it is broad, it is wide, and it is deep. And we will prove to Nancy Pelosi that it's the grassroots people, the grassroots supporters in San Francisco and in the country that are going to change the face of Washington. So we'll go to more and more people who have never met a Republican, because you can actually have that happen in San Francisco, that they will, in the last campaign, they would say, we've never had a Republican here. And we will not back down from a fight. You can imagine, if I could stand up to Cindy Sheehan, I am not going to have any problems reaching out to groups that don't have a favorable attitude towards Republicans to begin with. And the most important factor I see is the following. We are in a position right now where people see what unfettered democratic rule has brought us to. And I want the disaffected Democrats and those declined estates that we have a tendency to call closet Republicans, I want to present to them what Republican philosophy and Republican solutions really are all about. And that will be my plan in this election. So I assure my supporters that we are going to get out there. We are going to meet with people who don't know Republicans and who are open to our message. So thank you again, and we'll be talking to you more about these plans of mine as we go forward. Thanks.